Alright, so today we're going to be doing the front struts, or I don't know, the forks. We have some 15 weight that we're going to be putting in there, and then I picked up a bunch of hardware. If I remember, I'll put it in the link. There's also another video on it, probably going to be better than mine, but I figured I'd give myself a shot and kind of try and get this done. So what we got to do is pretty much disassemble the whole front end. I'm gonna set up the phone real quick so we can do like before for like how the front end is compressing, and then we'll compare it. So let's do that. All right, so this is the before. Let's see if we can get. So that's the before. But yeah, so now what we're gonna do is go ahead and so we gotta take off this, gotta take off the caliper, I gotta take the bars off, lean those forward. Then we gotta pull these covers off to gain access to those. And then we also got to take these off, which I guess are really on there. Hopefully I have something to get this off. Didn't think about that one. So yeah. But yeah, then we got to take out those. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright, so the front end is torn apart. So first thing you want to do, loosen up these top parts, and then so loosen up these top parts. So okay, took off the bars, loosened up these top parts. I didn't have the thing, so I just used these, and then I actually used the sledgehammer, like a little 5-pounder, to pound it. It does mar it up, so I'd probably recommend like a crescent wrench, but that's what I have. And yeah, so them, take out the top ones. Probably loosen up these top ones once you break it loose. I took them out, and then you want to take off your caliper. Take off your fender, then caliper, then loosen up your axle. Catch the spacers, take off wheel, so on and so forth. Then those guys should just come right out once you remove the 2 screws that are right here. Hopefully that's any good. I'm not very good at the tutorials, but just documenting what I'm doing. So let's, now we got to drain these out. We also got to take this thing apart. So what you do is you pull this tube out. Kinda, I guess. But you pull the tube out. No, I suppose like that. So you pull the tube out, and then you're gonna put a towel around this and vice grip, and then hit this with an impact and an Allen head. So if you don't got like this kind of setup, I would recommend getting something like this. That makes my life easier. But yeah, I think first things first, we're gonna go ahead and knock those things out. And I actually think I'm gonna just assemble these right now, so that way I got something to push on. So yeah, let's bust those guys off. So let's do that. Alright, so it should just be as easy as done. Then you take it off, and then everything will be in. Should have a big washer, this rubber guy, and I think this is all just one piece. It's all one piece. You got your bolt, and you got the little guy. So I'll set up the other one as to how it's going to be with all the newly added hardware. So I'll get that set up. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like after. So what you got to do, you're getting rid of this one in with this new one, So you're going to put this washer on. This may take a little longer because it's trying to do it one-handed. Alright, so then you've got this 1-inch spacer that goes on there. You've got these two like rubber washers. Those go on. Done. Then you got this stock rubber guy that goes on there. And you got this big guy that goes on there. And then you got this guy that goes right here. And you got this. And voila, done. So now we just got to put those back on there. Then you torque them. I don't remember the torque spec. I will get that when I do that. I'm probably going to do the draining and change the fluid right now. So let's do that. Alright, so pretty much just tip it over and kind of pump her until it kind of stops pumping out fluid. That's pretty much all I got for that. And then I filled that one. It's quite the process. You got to pretty much just keep filling it and pumping it until it, I guess, really feels a little bit firmer and doesn't make no funky noises, and the level stops going down when you're pumping it. So then I got to figure out how to check the proper depth. I got to look that up again. So we'll do that. Alright, so per the service manual, you want 3 inches from the top of this. So basically I made like this guy out of like a metal zip tie, some painter's tape, so that way you can just stick it down in there. Once the tape touches, then you pull it up, and then you measure from the bottom of this tape. If we can focus, that'd be great. But yeah, you measure from the bottom of the tape to where the oil is, or where it starts, just like on a dipstick, I guess. So then as long as that's 3 inches, you want them both to be 3 inches, and you're good to go. Make sure they're level and such. You want them to be pretty much exact. The better way to probably do this would be to measure out the exact same and just put them in. But yeah, I didn't know that, so yep. So now we got to just put these back together. Alright, install process is pretty much clamp it, use torque wrench, 15 foot-pounds. Then over here, you'll slide this in till it is flush, and then tighten down these two, and then you'll tighten down the top. And then once you got it tightened down, then you'll tighten this one. And then these guys, these three, get torqued to 20 foot-pounds. So now I got that one on, so now let's get this one on. Alright, it's all back together. That was fun. So now let's set the phone back down there. We can do side by side. Alright, I'm going to go give this thing a quick little cruise and we'll see how that feels. Alright, so definitely recommend this. It handles a lot better. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Handles better. I mean, I've tried getting it to bottom out. I can't get it to bottom out. So it's definitely worth it. So that's nice. Gets you that extra bit of travel. It definitely is higher. You can feel it. You can also see it, like the bike is tipped over a little bit more. But yeah, overall, well worth, I think it was like 15 bucks for the oil. You know, 15 bucks for some 15 weight fork oil. And I think it was like $9 in hardware. So yeah, definitely do this. But that's all I got. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.